Don't know why, but almost everything went back to defaults. Yesterday I set up everything, and now it's back to defaults. Very annoying. We good? We're good. Okay, very good. So I was saying that I just had my high protein breakfast, and now I'm delivering to you an equally high tea chess lesson, if that's cool by everybody. Yeah, alright, so today we are going to look at some game analysis again, and really fun, short and sharp tactical shimazolis is what we are doing. And without further ado, I think we can kick off. Maestro in the house again. Twitch is behaving. I think we're good to go. Anna Kremling is gonna raid us today. What else can we ask for? Alright, let's go. First game we are going to be behind the black pieces. And this is going to be a really good example of all the bozos who don't like, or who try to avoid, I should rather say, IQP for absolutely zero reasons. Let's go! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let us go. So the opening starts off as a Queen's Indian defense, switching into a potential Benoni, but white refuses and plays DC5, and thus we arrive after multiple transpositions in the bozo opening, also known as don't play chess like this. So yeah, that's the opening for this game. Bishop takes c5, knight c3, hoppity hop. Can I tell you what's an ideal chess plan? Yeah, mate. Basically, it's like it is the same as a good plan for dating. No preparation whatsoever required. Be confident. Rock up. Pretend that you know what you're doing. You walk away successfully. This is it, but if anyone tells you otherwise, they're full of poo. Alright, black to move, ladies and gentlemen. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Please recommend healthy moves for black so that we can put this game away. Yeah, Tindy on the money there. D5, exactly. I already announced that we are going to look at an IQP. So IQP it is, ladies. Take. Alright. Knight c6, castles. What is a very typical good move in the IQP structures here for black? This is where the first time, or the first position where a lot of club players go wrong. I don't know, Roshan Deep, what you're going on about, but knight c3 is not a mistake in either of those openings. At all. Totally fine moves. I really and honestly am confused about what you are saying. Maestro says rook e8. Maestro says rook e8. One of the best moves indeed in the position. Well done. About a6. a6 is a useful move in these positions. But I would like to add that the knight b5 maneuver to recover, rather to regroup to d4 is double-edged from white's perspective, because it also gives up the e4 square completely uncontested. And so now you have got two knights that are covering the same business. It's superfluous. So you usually want to trade out of this, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the blockade, right? So now I already prefer black much more than I prefer like this position before the knight b5, knight d4 maneuver. So I wouldn't necessarily want to stop it per se. a3 played in the game, and he pulled the bishop back to d6. a6 is also logical here, with the idea of allowing the bishop to retreat all the way here. But bishop d6 is also fine. Hello D0A1, how are you going, friend? You would rather bite into your hand with all 32 teeth than play h6. b4. And now black played the only move in the game that I dislike. What moves would you consider here for black? The pullback method, says Rengao. I think you are in the wrong channel, buddy. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. So moves, please. .95 is very good. I like 95. VTS with the follow. Thank you very much, senor. Thank you very, very much indeed. By the way, YouTube folks, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. Every time we get a Twitch follow, I need a YouTube sub. Tindy, if you can't ensure that that happens, you're fired, mate. Like, why do I keep you as a mod on the YouTube chat if you're not bringing the numbers, brother? In fact, you should meet every Twitch follow with 2 YouTube subs, but I'm going easy on you because this is your first month of employment. Bishop f5 is the move I don't really like, because it generally gets hit with knight d4 with the tempo. Which makes the whole operation better. I prefer bishop g4 in general, because it challenges the knight which controls the d4 square. But this game was played by a GM and not by me, and so we are going to humbly obey here. Okay, bishop e2 played, rook c8 played. All logical chess. Now black can retreat the bishop to p8 and set up a battery with queen d6 whenever required. So we drop back to b8 like a boss. Very good chess. Bishop f6, very not good chess. The big question now is that how do we take back? Queen takes loses the pawn, pawn takes loses dignity. Which one do we go with? Smurfette in the house. Yes, man. Bishop g4, knight h4, then you pull the bishop back and then the knight looks like a clown. We choose dignity. I like that. Oh, the Rip Vessel in the house too. We have got some celebrities again. We have got some celebrities again. It is definitely queen takes, guys. Like, you always want to favor piece activity over hugging material. Unfortunately, the g-file play is a dream. It doesn't exist. When people take back on f6 with the pawn, and they go like, oh, I will get some counterplay on the g-file, that's a textbook case of airy-fairy thinking, pie in the sky, instead of calculating at least one line where you would try to see if that works, and you would immediately be slapped in the face with reality that it's not going to happen. Instead, we are going to be absolutely slaughtered on the weak light squares. Yeah, so forget about GF. Queen F, Queen D5, and I need moves. Let's go. Hello, Casual Dad, shout out. Yeah, in that line it works. So, no. Rook C to D8. Says the Rip Vessel. Oh, Casual Dad coming in strong. Far out, dude. You need to stop this. Too kind, too kind. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Casual. Much appreciated, buddy. You know that we love you. Right, so there is one problem with Bishop E4, otherwise it would be a brilliant move. Who can tell me what is the meta? Thank you, Casual. You are a legend, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queen G5, very good. Who is that? Tindy. Oh my god, Tindy on YouTube. I just needed to give a guy a wrench. Now, finally, he has got an adequately sized tool that he can work with. The Rip Vessel coming in with 1,000 titties. Wowzers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to outdo YouTube, eh? Benjamin Eras, hello, hello. Yeah, Queen G5 is very obnoxious. We don't want queen trade, so... Yeah. Of course I'm surprised, man. Of course I'm surprised. So Rook CD8 is correct. Queen A2. Now we need a good move, please. We've got a level 3 hype train at the moment on Twitch. Tindy, can you somehow beat that on YouTube? Can we get like 5 YouTube subs or 10 likes on YouTube in the next 10 seconds? Please? You are in charge, buddy. Musk would have fired you already, mate. Performance dropping. Oh, good evening from Iceland, the Icelandic dudes. Klundberg, you would be delighted to know that one of my students is going to travel over to play the Reykjavik Open, which is one of the best chess events in the world. Shout out to all the Icelandic friends. Mace, you are very close. Bishop e4 and... Well, Bishop g4 was played, but these two moves are roughly of same value. I've never seen quarter spelled with a C, but I'll take it. Mulham Hijazi! First of all, Mulham, you sound to me like a Muslim brother, and you should be, and I'm sure you are, fasting like a madman. My chess lessons are very, very scrumptious. But let's give it a go and see how we go, Mulham. Let's see how we go. Nobody does things is liking us. Well, buddy, press the like button, press the subscribe button. That's the way you can express your like on YouTube. Or you can do a super chat thingy. Alright, Bishop g4 played, Rook d1. And now we are winning by force. It's quite amazing that the most natural move on the board, Rook d1, loses by force. That's bananas. That is absolute bananas. Now, Klundberg, I was being a total jerk. And I'm going to wear it happily. I did not change any audio setups, no. No, in fact, I turn it down a bit if it's too loud. Klundberg, I'm sorry I was rude to you. I was just, yeah. Yeah, so bishop takes the first thing that we correctly noticed. Piss off. From the very observant Rip Vessel is that bishop takes, loses to this marvelous double attack. Yeah? The Schlechter variation, don't go there, man. Just play proper Slav. Proper Slav is what you want, brother. Proper Slav. So, as a result of all of this, recapture with a pawn is going to be forced. Where is my forced win now? Schlechter Slav does roll off the tongue nicely. That's what she said too, right? Oh well. Queen g5 picks off the knight. I'm not seeing that. Isn't the knight protected? Okay, I'm sharing some crap in the Twitch chat. That's what we got there. YouTube, I'm not getting the subs that I was promised. What's cooking? Why am I not getting my subs? Can someone in YouTube give me a convincingly winning line? I like the fact, Indy, that you're looking at Bishop h2. It's unlikely to work. Because what you need to do there is to give a check, potentially another check, and then do a rook lift. But your back rank may be a little bit exposed. I actually don't know. Maybe that it does work. Let me have a look. Because I like your ideas. And rook e6, yeah? And I think I'm correct in that I need to take this. You take back and I have to sack a queen. and you take back and you claim victory. I really hate the fact that twice back to back now I need to acknowledge Tindy. This is really, really hurting my soul. It really does. I will have to promote you very soon. The simplistic method of winning, which was played in the game, by the way, was simply a6. And believe it or not, but White resigned here. Because Horsey Hoppity Hop has been trapped. Owing to the fact, of course, that knight d4 loses to knight takes, pawn takes. And then it's going to be mate. Oops. YouTube will lead Twitch to water. And yet they're still not drinking. Yeah, here we go. That is still not a YouTube follow, but I appreciate Digisaur. Thank you so much, buddy, for tuning in. Alright, that was our first game of the day today. I'm excited to continue, or is the streamer too hot and therefore distracting you from watching what's above? Streamer too hot, I agree. Okay, let's move on to next. This is a Hungarian encounter between two Hungarian GMs. Whoa, now that does sound like a... What? Tindy, you need to encourage others, not to do it yourself. But thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. What a legend. What a fair dinkum legend. Now, I'm analyzing games, the rods. Alright, this one is going to be a... what is the name of this opening again, Rengao? Digisaur, the analysis is not on today, and I also need to update my thingos. My commands, but we will get back to that next stream, okay? I promise. Chameleon or Chebanenko Slav, indeed. What elo am I? I'm an international master with an obsolete rating of 2377. Well, it's not obsolete, it's just I have been inactive for a decade. Chebanenko, yes. So, White played here a very sneaky Queen c2, which is a very aggressive move for two reasons. One, because it threatens or plans to play e4. No, not 25, 2377. My online rating is a lot higher than that, but online ratings don't matter. The second reason why it's aggro is because it invites black to take the pawn and keep it. Yeah, Tindy, we might do it. We might do it, yeah, why not? Alright, what do we do here for white, ladies? Thank you for the $5 again, Tindy. You shouldn't be doing this, buddy. A4 is good, but do we have a better one? The YouTube super chat will be set on. I think I will set the price on $15 worth of super chat. A4, B4 wouldn't necessarily be a big problem because the pawn is protected. The problem with A4, if there ever is a problem really, it's more likely to be met with E6, when after A takes B5 comes the surprising retake, and when we take this, this is a very famous and annoying exchange sack where black gets a lot of initiative. This is a motif you want to remember. By the way, thank you very much, Shirogor of Quantum, for the follow. Why you would want to follow again when you were already a Did you just donate again? Oh no, never mind. Okay, I'm... Yeah, it's a really, really cool idea. You want to remember this. It is featured in many, many semi-Slav lines where white thinks that, ah, I got you, baby. And then all of a sudden it turns out that, yeah, nah, after knight e4, bishop b4 check, it's actually quite a bit of a troublesome scenario for black, white, excuse me. Anyway, white instead played the correct b3. This is how you want to dismantle this pawn formation. Now if b4, then you drop back, and if here, then a3. And we managed to rip it apart again because a5 loses to ab. So black here accepted the pawn. But now white has a tremendous center. Yeah, and beautiful development. How about viewer matches sometime? Yeah, we will put that on the agenda as well. New Zealand Seth. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what do we do now? How's Char? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in. H3, classic Smurfit. Zach asks if we'd push the e-pawn now. Not a bad idea, but generally speaking, you would want to keep that after black plays e6. Or if you have a good follow-up to knight d5. So white here first played bishop d3, and after bishop g7 did they play e5. So now you might wonder, okay, what's the big difference? Why did we have to play bishop d3? And there is an answer, and I think most people know the answer. So what should white do now? Bishop h6 for Lifong. Yeah, nah. Yeah, not yet. Well, castle is an option, but we have got something much better to do here, in fact. Take it, that's it. So the idea is that black doesn't have now an adequate retake, because this loses this pawn. Whereas queen takes back can now really well can be met with bishop e4. That's why we needed bishop d3 first. Queen retreated. What is white's best move here? I dare you. I challenge you. Tell me. You're not gonna get it. Bishop a3 was played in the game. Not best. Not even top 3 actually. Why are you not telling me, guys, that my color is messed up? That's why the ladies are not chatting on YouTube. Castle's not top 3. Baby Gapes. What a name. What a name. Welcome in. I hate to say it, but h3. Yeah, when it starts with I hate to say it, that's how you know you are wrong. H3 doesn't make any sense anyway, right? Tactics, that was funny, but no. H4, baby. H4 it up. That is the way to go. As Mulham Mijadzi says it on YouTube. YouTube is taking all the glory. So, the only sinful move that you would never ever want to mention is bishop takes c6. Yeah? That's an abomination of a chess move. Because after takes bishop d7, we lose control of the light squares. We lose control of, well, we lose the bishop pair. We lose our initiative. Yeah. So, h4 was best. And bishop a3 played. Now, having said this, white managed to redeem himself here by playing h4. So we're only just a tad late to the party. Bishop g4. And now we need a high T move. Oh wow! Tindy humbly awarded himself a medal. Nice. Nice! Nah, bishop f4 is a big fat no. That bishop does nothing on f4, I don't like that. Of course, h5. Of course, h5. Very good. That's why we play h4, so that we can go h5, right? Questions? No questions. Good. Bishop takes f3 was played. What would we play against bishop takes? This is pretty straightforward now. Knight h2, acid ghost. Which direction does that go? Backwards. Therefore, not a candidate move. Of course, guys, the rook h5. This should come as naturally as a baby smile. It's not a rook sack, it's an exchange sack, and that's very important that we get that language correct. takes, bishop takes, king h8, and there are various ways to heaven here. Ace, thank you for the follow, buddy. What is the most simplistic way to put this game away now for white? Rip it open and penetrate. That's it. The ultimate way to play chess. King e to rook h1 is second best. There is a more straightforward way to go. Knight g5 is also good, but no one mentioned the best move yet. Queenside castles is the same as king e2. Let me check the YouTube chat. Of course, YouTube chat brings it in with queen f5, yeah? Idea queen h5. What's particularly beautiful about this is that after bishop h6, you can still take this, and when they take, you just go back. Like, this is getting embarrassing for black now. And this is when we call it a day. G to the G. Good. So, after h4, h5, black opted to take f3. Do we take back with G or bishop? Pawn or bishop and why? If you can explain the reason, I will get you a virtual hug from Tindy. Definitely, I really like that emoji, very high quality. So everyone has got the right move and the wrong explanation. That's quite hilarious. Jacob Spence, the first most important chess lesson that you need to learn about chess, that the double pawn talk is garbage. Go to my YouTube channel, which is where you are right now. There are about 3 videos where we debunk this absolute nonsense about double pawns. Whoever told you double pawns, slap them in the face. So, the reason why we take back with the pawn is simply so that after queen takes d4, this thing doesn't hang with a check. It's that simple. Although, to be fair, after queen d4, bishop b2, there is no check anyway. But now I could play queen f4 and keep the queen in the vicinity, meaning that it's safe for black. If we take with gf, then after queen d4, bishop b2, the queen cannot cross this barrier on the e file, and it will be utterly helpless against the kingside attack. And now indeed comes the second factor about gf3 being useful, and that is the open file. So we are definitely benefiting in trillions of ways of the double pawns here. And now black is just completely cooked. Queen e6 is only move here, by the way. Let's try to see how we would win the game after a5, just so that we get a bit of a feel for the attack. Yeah, rook g1 is very, very strong. The engine recommends take first, but we don't care. Rook g1 first. Let's say I play another lemon. And now take, 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 and the game is over. Mate is only stoppable with 3 e6. Can someone find the mate in 3 here? Very fast. Mate in 3, let's go. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Check, check, checkmate. Very good. Outlander Wanhida. Hey, 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 how are you going? Please, guys, if you are new to YouTube, please press the subscribe button. I like that sound. We haven't had a single sub today. Makes me upset. Right, and how do we win after e6? Which is also kindergarten. Thank you, Sacrifice Master, for the gifted subby and Carnage City. Right, so now we have a rough idea of what is awaiting for black. No way, did you? It hasn't come up yet. The rods, cheese, buddy. I don't know why it's not showing then. It should. Anywho, black played queen e6. Rook g1, as expected. Knight d7. Very logical play by black. Kudos. How do we proceed now? Tindy, I do think that I have subs notified because I also got the super talk from you. It's linked. Trust me, that is definitely linked. F4, very good. Very good. Mulham Hijazi coming in strong. Very, very good. Very good. People are subbing, but no, not. You're right. I did have a lot of subs in the interim. And I thank you everyone for that. You're right. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why the YouTube subs are not coming through. It's weird. Anyhow, rook g1 correct. hg correct. f4 correct. And now f5 is unstoppable. Carnage City. Do you prefer a queen over two rooks? It's another urban legend. Because it's not a matter of preference, it's a matter of position. Generally speaking, two rooks outweigh the queen, but there are positions where, with weak kings and whatnot, and poor coordination, the queen can easily gain the upper hand. Okay, what's the best move for white here? You're going to be absolutely crying when you see it. It is the saddest move of the game.
You are still the best smiley face.
Mick, that's different. The Welcome to the Jungle sub is on Twitch. YouTube subs don't have a visual reward, so to speak, on the stream. I just hear a follow sound. Yeah, queen takes c6 is the best move here. It is such a letdown, isn't it? Like, we are absolutely murdering our opponent with a kingside attack, and we go, let's trade queens. But the fact of the matter is that now we have got this threat, this threat, this threat, and this threat. And that was a tad too much for the poor bugger, so he decided to throw in the towel. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. That's why Tindy, who is the mod of the YouTube chat, is teasing Twitch, because he likes to turn it into a competition. And I'm trying my best to read two chats at the same time, as you can see, with rather less than more success. Alright, next game. Let's go with a very, very lame Caro-Kann into Old Benoni. Or Old Czech, I don't even know what this is. Old Indian. Old Indian. Now into a King's Indian. H3 is utter garbage. Don't ever do that in a position like that. D, also utter garbage. Also don't play like this. This is embarrassment, it's not chess. No way, that depends on what type of middle game we're talking about. If I could give you one-word answers to generic questions like that, then both you and I would be world champions. No, it doesn't. Viral stigma. And besides, 97 Kings Indians don't get kingside attacks anyway, so it's just nonsense. Okay, give me moves for black, please. Moves for black. Knight c5, very good, played in the game. Knight h5 by Gary coming in strong with the YouTube, also very good. Two best moves in the position, knight h5, planning to drop on f4, or knight c5, planning to drop back to e6 and then access the weak d4, f4 dark squares. Very good. Knight g5, biggest nonsense in the history of the game. D pawn forward is the best comment I have read all day today, because the only pawn that is missing in the position is the D pawn. No worries. No worries. What was White's plan though with this knight g5 move? Because it looks like it just blundered into h6 and now they have to go back. Are they really that stupid? Davi says, yes, I am indeed. Yes, indeed. Forza Juve. Alex Del Piero was one of my favorite players of all time. And that particular Juventus. Did I miss any super chats, guys? If I did, I apologize. I don't think I did, though. Nah, there was a different idea behind knight g5. Let's try to find it. It's a quite clever counterpunch idea, so I want you to note it. B4! Buster Madman on YouTube saving the day. Excellent. That was the idea. However bad or good that idea was. That was it. So I will go back to rectify my mistake of not reading out the super chat. I only thanked this lovely human called Tindy who said, YouTube chat carrying Twitch chat, nothing new. Well, that was well timed actually, because YouTube chat just called out the best move. Forza Roma sempre. No, 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 no Roma, friend. No Roma. Right, so what's the problem with this move b4? The problem is that we drop back, and now this is hanging, this is hanging. And when they play b5, we go back to c5. Now, to be fair, YouTube only has 54 at the moment. Ah, come on, Divasas. You will one day grow up. And now black is much better. Now, that was a YouTube sub. No, that was a super chat. What? Wait, what? Wait. What is this madman doing again? No matter the question, there is always a Twitch mouth breeder to suggest A3. Come on, stop feeding this fire between Twitch and YouTube. It's all about the brotherhood. It's all about being friendly and cuddly. But thanks for the super chat, brother. Now let's see if we can encourage others to join the party. Appreciate it, mate. So yeah, after knight c5 now, this is hanging, sucks to be black, white rather. So they had to take. And this is the worst possible scenario when you have to give up your dark squared bishop in a position like this, because what that means is that we are full of black gaps and black holes that are begging to be filled. Shirogorov, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, knight f3 back. Oh, Bangi in the house. And knight h5. Now the King's Indian concepts are coming to the fore beautifully. Yeah, this was the worst way to play it. Knight f4. Knight a4. Queen back. Rook e1. Now I need a very typical King's Indian move for this structure. What would you play here for black? Silent Storm, thank you, buddy. I don't know what we would do without you. F5 is one of the many typical King's Indian moves, but in this particular position, it's not that good. And the reason for that is because knight on f4 and pawn f5, they rarely work well together because they are in each other's ways. Right? And so after knight c3, I'm holding e4 very nicely. You don't really want to take this because this to me seems too slow. We traded too much. There is an open file. Rook is gonna come in probably here. It's very iffy whether the attack is gonna get through. So this is a case where you want to rather attack with pieces than pawns, or if you are doing a pawn attack, do it like this. This allows up, but it also allows the activation of the bishop. Oh, Buster Madman just said that on tube. Good. Oopsie, that was me pressing the wrong button. Yeah, bishop h3 I reckon is way too early. Take king h2 and it's not fun. Knight f2, bc, and king g3 traps the knight. Everyone saw that, yeah? This is basic chess. Brian Doyle, welcome in, buddy, on YouTube. Please don't forget to smack the subscribe button. So, h5 played, h4, bishop g4. h4 was a bit Bozo-esque. White is definitely not playing to their rating here. Bishop g4, now the pressure is increasing on the light squares as well. g3, and this is an insane tactical blunder. So clever. Yeah, look, I'm a simpleton. You suck a piece, I take it. Black is to move and forced win. Oh, Buster Madman. Buster Madman is carrying the YouTube chat so hard. The guy needs a back massage very soon. This is hard carry, ladies. Knight takes, queen takes, and the most exquisite double attack for the day. Took. Hello. How good was that? And the last game is going to be the biggest banger of the day, by the way, because this is going to be also an epic upset. If you look at the ratings of the players, yeah, it was pretty epic, right? Okay, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling last game. Thank you, the rods. Thank you, thank you. So, your Grandmaster opponent wants to throw at you the most boring opening in the existence of human history. And we go, okay, baby, bring it. We take this, we go A4. This is all not to theory. Now that was a YouTube sub, and I don't know why that's the first one that got called out. Mustafa Boljud, Bojlu allowed. Thank you, Mustafa. You are a fair dinkum legend. See, indeed, that was now the first one that popped up. Anyway, knight e5 is a lame move. Knight b d4 is best here for black, but this is very drawish. This is the very famous queen dance draw that many top-rated grandmasters played 5 trillion times. However, the GM with the black pieces wants to win, right? So he goes knight e5. But this is risque, because now the knight is stupid, and now the black king is in mortal danger. Rook e1, bishop e7. Move Reco, please. Move Reco. Well, that's a fair question. I can't argue there. If you want to win, why are you playing the Berlin and why are you playing e4, e5 in the first place? I hear you. I totally hear you. Bishop g5, very good. Best move. Excellent stuff. Scoring a point to the Twitch team. Oh, Gary, you just came in late on YouTube. Just a split second late. Sid Crapple, thank you for joining us on Twitch. Knight f5. And here white uncorked a very, very, very huge testicle move. No, basta. Rook a3 is actually one of the most common moves in this whole structure. I think it will be played in the game too. Good old Gaza still has it, eh? Dusting and flying, how are you going, buddy? Takes and rook a3 is legit. Oh, Gaza is coming strong. Nah, the Berlin is not an opening for lower rated players. It's one of the most strategically complex stories. Well done, Dusting. Well done. Well done. Knight takes f7. King takes. And now the chase begins. Check. And g4. And now black needs to be extremely precise to survive. Who can find the refutation of this? White to move and win. Shout out to Dusting and Flying for breaking 1000 rapid, by the way. After GF, black plays king g5. That's why. Rook e6 is unclear because of bishop takes, queen takes, bishop f6. And if you take, I walk away. You guys are all missing here a very basic idea, like you're trying to do an overkill. YouTube chat is also trying the overkill. Bob the Butcher wants rook e6 too. No. Keep it simple, guys, sometimes. Like bishop e7. Hello? Yeah, knight e7, queen h5 check, king f6. And it's just a naked king in the middle of the board. Knight e2 is winning. Rook f3 mate, unstoppable. You name it. It's all over. GF is really bad though, or really questionable because of this. I wouldn't call it bad because rook a3 is very potent. Even here. But bishop e7 is just too strong. So, for this reason they talk. White took with the pawn. The reason why we didn't take with the queen is because here, after rook a3, g6 is possible. And after queen f7, bishop h4, let's say rook h3, it's not quite clear where the mate is going to come from. Plan is this, but queen g5 is very obnoxious. The engine offers here an absolutely bonkers idea. Queen f3, d6, and queen g3. Bishop takes g4, rook h4, bishop h5, and black is ever so slightly but better here. If you think this is not bananas, I'm telling you, it is completely bananas. So, back all the way. This is why White opted to take with a pawn, to keep both of the files somewhat open. And now rook a3. d6 played. Rook check played. By the way, this is typically a position you would love to play against the GM, because if you win, it's the victory of your... Oh! Yeah, I know. Well, it's... We are talking openings, right? Or do you think knows that this is not fitting? Or you are just suggesting that there is a mismatch between the titles? Knows is a legend, yes. Anyway, let's move on. Not too fast about... Yeah, oh! I thought that we already knew that you were a daddy. Join the YouTube mod, Tindy, who is also a daddy now. But maybe I'm getting confused. Congratulations, buddy. I hope you did it through the official avenues and it's the missile that got prego. Congrats. So, white to move. What would you do? According to the engine, just about everything is a draw. The most obvious move is rook e4, which is met by g5. And it sucks a little bit that we can't en pass on it, because this hangs. If you take h4, I take back, and I don't think that this is a happy story. Oh, Quadraspassky! What the hell, man? You are alive? Hello! You absolute beauty of a human. Good job, Nose. I would love to see that game. Was it any good? So white played here a very subtle king h1. The idea was, and this out of the 2280 guy against the GM. Okay, send it to me. I want to see it. It's quite amazing. He just wanted to take this and then just glue the king to the h file and casually be a rook down. But oh, hello! Big fat raid coming from Ben and Karen. Thank you so much. It looks to me like it was a chess stream, so I'm guessing it was Ben. Shout out, legend. Fellow chessable author. Thank you very much for the raid, brother. Please, guys, can we send a shout out to the boss himself? Nose, let me make use of you, buddy. Please send a shout out to Ben and Karen, although everyone knows them, but that's alright. Thank you and welcome in, Raiders. We are also close to be mopping up, but we are watching here a game Marino. Hello from Taiwan. Yeah, I don't know why my shoutouts don't work. No, that makes it trickier, doesn't it? Yeah, please press the follow button. It makes me more energetic. So yeah, we are looking at some opening disasters. Sorry, Ben, my shoutouts don't work, but trust me, we love you a lot. Anyway, so rook g1, and now the onus is on black. The funny thing is that I can't detect a threat. Right? Because if we go, let's say pass, yeah? Queen d2. Is there a mate here? Can we zigzag? Oh, wait a tick. This looks like... Ooh, baby. Hello. Oh! If Ben is still here, I'm sure that he would appreciate this. Woo! That is hotter than the streamer himself. Bunker City. Okay. So, there is a threat after all. Are you suggesting Queen f7 with Rook g6 kill? Hello from Samp MI. Hello indeed. But what if bishop f5? Takes and then rook here. Oh, sap me. I don't know what sap means either. Yeah, I did get a raid from Feingold, yes. Yeah, so this is not quite it, but interesting idea nonetheless from the newly crowned father. Opening disasters, surefire way to get a kid. Well, apparently knows all can tell us a lot about it. So Mr. Quadra, how are we going with recovering my crap? Is it gonna happen? I would be eternally grateful if it did. Anyway, this is how the game went. Queen f6, super logical move, and loses on the spot. I'm a brilliant storyteller, aren't I? So queen d2, king h5, and I think that there was a mistake on the score sheet because the database where I got this game from says queen e3 and black resigned. Thank you, Quadra. That's brilliant. Well, the staircase does work. Thank you for the follows, by the way. The sweet escape, my over the board rating is 2377, and I'm an international master. So it turns out that this is a lot more complex than I thought. These are types of things where you hate the engine. You absolutely hate it with passion because it tells you that this position is +9. But you still need to find two very, very strong moves here. Yeah, +9. No joke. Well, Ben was also dual streaming. I didn't know that. That's cool. No, Philae, but thank you. The real AG Sega, unfortunately my commands don't work yet, but I will take care of that. The Polga command takes you to my chessable course with Judith Polga. So, the win is knight c3, bishop f5, queen check, king h5, and not knight e4. Knight e4 is a tremendous blunder because bishop takes his check. You have to go via d5. And now the black queen just can't keep control of all the squares in the king side. And so queen g6 is forced. And after rook takes, it's still rotten luck for black because bishop takes his mate in 1. Pawn takes his mate in 1. King takes is forced, which allows the check to take the bishop too. But we can do better than this. Because what we can do here... Wait. So we play knight c3, bishop f5, check here, check, and now knight d5. is a lot better because now the f4 square is available. That is, oh man, that is insane. Holy, so you had to undo the staircase all the way to here so that we could go knight f4 check. Now it's 4's mate in 6. If you do knight c3 here, it's +9. Right? But if you zigzag out, like knight c3 here is like +6. Because black can keep go into that line that I showed you where we can only win the queen. But if you actually zigzag your way back to e3, or rather, sorry, no. You need to stop on f3, or even on f4 perhaps. And then just go knight, yeah. So check, and then knight c3, and then take, and then happy days. That is absolute madhouse. Whoo! Babeski. So the identical line now goes with queen g6, and then we have knight f4, which we didn't when the queen was here. Sorry, knight f4. And now you take this with a check, and yeah, Matutski incoming. Whatever, knight here, I guess, check here, and then mate. Bloody heck! And I literally randomly just browsed through games in the mega database, and I bumped into this one. That is absolute next level bananas. Yeah, knows what a time to tune into my stream, right? Alright, so with all the chess streamers done for the day, are we going to go to raid Asian Bunny, or what are we doing now? Let me see who is on. We're going to call it a day, guys. Okay, we are going to radio off to the King Charles. Have a top day, guys. I'm going to be back tomorrow. Take care, lovely humans. Please go and check out the YouTube channel where all the goodies are in the meantime. I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.